everyone and welcome to the Captain's video blog. We are Tuesday, March the 15th, 2016, and I'm in my bedroom, which is a much more suitable environment right now because I'm gonna go sleep actually. It's almost 7 a.m. and I kinda gave up on going to sleep early, even though I was like, when I when I put on the Leicester Newcastle match around 3 a.m. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm supposed to go sleep early. And I was like, well, then I will watch until Okazuki's goal, and I watched until Okazuki's goal, and except at this point I wanted to go film the video weblog, but my father got up, so I couldn't really do that. Yeah. So before tuning into that match, which had one goal, and it was a very good goal. I mean, the only thing that kind of bothers me about this match was just how much the announcers were hyped about it. Like, Leicester might be champion at the end of the season. Like, there was this dude who bet on Leicester like 20 £20, and he got his bet bought off by Ladbrokes, because I mean, at this pace Leicester is going to win the Premier League, and this dude would have been on for a bet of like 100,000, over 100,000 pounds, and yeah, obviously you can feel that Ladbrokes rather wanted to pay around, I think it was 30,000 pounds. Yeah, that's good anyway. 30,000 pounds. Of course, he's going to bite his nails if Leicester wins. But if Leicester, he also bet on Leicester being in the top three, and for that he might get like 4,000 pounds, which is, I mean, pretty good already. I mean, it's obviously not the like 50,000 pounds he could have won on his bet, more than what he got bought off. But yeah, that's really good. I mean, that's at this point it's all or nothing. I'd rather take like 30 or 25,000 pounds rather than risking to not get anything, you know. So yeah, before I watched that match, I watched the Need for Speed movie, and it was, I mean, it's not a good film. I won't say that it's a bad film, but it's definitely not what I expected from it. Like, you can call me, jaded or whatever, but I don't really like when my racing movies have too much of a plot. You know, I feel like it brings down the movie, really. Plus, I do feel that the guys who made the movie were just after EA's and Criterion's box, you know, Need for Speed franchise box, because we have this pitch for a racing movie, but it doesn't fit in the Fast and Furious franchise. So what other franchise is there that revolves around cars and it has a modicum of success? Need for Speed. Oh, that's a gaming franchise. Pff, who cares? We'll do a tie-in with one way or another. The tie-in is that the main race, the De Leon race, is named after a character in Need for Speed The Run. I don't really remember who. Might not be the main character, because I would have remembered. But yeah, so that guy got off pretty well after that huge Trans-American race. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I don't really like that. Like, that I always think about it, but the Need for Speed franchise, the Fast and Furious franchise, ever since I don't know the title of the fourth movie, but ever since the fourth movie, they've been writing pretty much the same storyline, which is um, the death of Han in Tokyo Drift, because after Tokyo Drift, they went to the fourth movie, which up until Fast and Furious 7, every movie between Tokyo Drift and the last movie, which is Furious 7, yeah, um, or Fast 7, Furious 7, every every single one of these movies takes place before Tokyo Drift. Like, it takes place between Fast and Furious 2 and Tokyo Drift. And just so that it could be okay, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift now happens like in 2012. Alright? It doesn't make sense because the technology is much more advanced in Fast and Furious 6 and in Fast 5 than in Tokyo Drift. Even the cars. Like, it's like, yeah, I mean, that's, I'm into, it's like, it would be like making a video game franchise when one of the games that is supposed to be the much more advanced feels like retro gaming compared to the ones who are supposedly chronologically before. That's kind of dumb. But yeah, and even still now, it's about Han's death because the big bad in the Fast and Furious movies is the dude who killed Han. You know. So yeah, kind of spoiler alert for a movie that's 10 years old or a movie that's a year old, and I mean, I'm okay with Fast and Furious being dumb race movies with a lot of action. And they really make well. They go well on the box office. But at the same time, I don't really like it. I liked it better. Even Too Fast Too Furious was kind of a buddy cop movie, and it was okay. I liked the racing, the street racing, the underground aspect of the movies more. That's what I like in everything that revolves around, illegal races. That's the underground thing, not the fact that you're going to go all flamboyant and just fuck up the big bads for the USA. Ugh. Okay, you're gonna bring down a cartel through a race. Whoa. What the fuck is going on? But that's the kind of nonsense I like because that was the thing. I mean, maybe it's because some of my interests are stuck in the early 2000s, but yeah, definitely liked more racing movies. When street rodeos, when they were about street rodeos. Like since since the franchise has been restarted, there's not been a lot of street rodeos. Like, there's been a transition towards more still race driven. Oh, that was a lame pun, but straight race driven movies. But now just action, and I'm like, I mean, if they want to do it, obviously Paul Walker's death really helps moving on from one hero that was very much all about the races to one hero who's all about the action, which is The Rock's character, whose name I can't honestly remember, because it was always like, well, he's a one-off character, am I right? But no, it turns out that he's the new face of the franchise alongside Vin Diesel, who apparently still cranks out those movies so that he can feel more Riddick and, The Last Witch Hunter and what do I know? Yeah, Triple X. Yeah. Yeah. So, what else is there to say? No, nothing really. So yeah, the race aspects in the Need for Speed movie were really good. I liked the races. They were pretty ridiculous at some points. They reminded me of, the story of revenge reminds me of Most Wanted, which is to me the 2005 game, the best game in the franchise, because, well, that the races are good, the system, the gameplay is good, and even the motivation. The dude arrives in town, challenges the number one on the blacklist, who's got a cheat code for the victories, because obviously every time he manages to pick the car somehow. So yeah, got sabotaged. His car got sabotaged, and he loses his car. And to get it back, well, he has to climb the blacklist, and that's kind of the whole plot that it needs. Yeah, there's treason, there's weird alliances, but that's pretty much it. And I feel that more would be ridiculous, and I don't know why. Story writers need to put some drama like, my protege has been killed and you did nothing, you were my friend, and you did nothing to help that little boy whose car was upside down, and boom, and I will help you at the end of the movie, even though that could cost me the race, even though I'm the only one competing. Everyone was like, what is he doing? Why is he going back? He's got the race won. And it's like, yeah, he's got the race won. I mean, even if the cops catch up to him, he can still reach the lighthouse. Yeah. That's pretty much it, I guess. Yesterday's video weblog, I was really hopeful that it wouldn't get uploaded so late in the afternoon, but I guess that it's the thing with my phone when it's not turned off, but yeah, when it's not active for a while, the Wi-Fi just cuts off. So it was supposed to, when I fell asleep, it was supposed to be like around the 40 or 50% and be like almost done with like 1 hour remaining in the upload. But no, when I woke up, it still was 1 hour and 45% in the upload. And then I was like, you're fucking with me, and I really don't like it. You're draining my battery, doing fucking nothing. What the hell? So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.